What up, people? Woke up late. Alarm went off 3 times in here for whatever reason. But we still here. And we're going to catch up. We're going to wear that cape suit today. But I want to talk to y'all about love bombing, because I was talking to a Facebook friend in the inbox. She was telling me some things, and it just got me thinking to make a video. Was supposed to make it last night, but I didn't. So I'm gonna make it today. Now this video isn't personally about her. This video is more of what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Y'all got to understand that some people know that you want love, right? If someone knows you want love, a lot of people use that against you, right? What I mean is, they'll tell you everything you want to hear, show you everything you want to hear. And a lot of y'all think that just go by a person's actions and not their words, but what you fail to realize is people can lie with their actions too. In other words, I could bring a woman flowers or whatever. I could FaceTime a woman. I could FaceTime a woman and act like it's not about sex and not mention sex one time. And the woman might think, oh, his actions, see, his actions are showing that he's different. But he could be plotting the whole time. Just like a woman could act a certain way the whole time and be plotting the whole time. So you can't just go off actions. A lot of people learn people and study what you like, oh, that's what she likes, so that's what I'm going to say or I'm going to do. Y'all got to understand that you got to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you cannot believe that a person wants to move in with you right away, love you right away, and all this other shit when they don't even know who you really are. I'm going to say that again. As much as you like somebody and you want them to love you or whatever, you got to really be real with yourself. All right, this person say they love me, but they don't know me like that yet. So how could they really, truly, possibly love me? Even if they feel that way, they still don't know the real me yet. The real me might turn them off or make them not want to fuck with me no more. Or the real them might make me not want to fuck with them. Anytime you hear this, I love you and all this shit, especially from men, if you're a woman watching, come on, man. It's just not real, man. I'm telling you right now. Anytime a man want to move you in right away, that's not a good thing. Because you got to look at it as this. If you don't really know me like that, why would you move me in like that? And I say that because that must mean that more than likely, you probably done this with other women, because I haven't yet to really prove that I should be the one that you want to move in with. So why are you doing it so easily? It must mean you do it with other women too. But the problem is people's ego. This is the issue, if you want to know the truth. It's people's ego. Like, I'm just that girl, that's why he want to move in with me. My pussy's the best, that's why he's bowing down to me. You believe that shit if you want to. You men, I'm the best, that's why, dog. That's why she's doing it. Okay, believe what you want. At the end of the day, I think I'm the best man in the world, but I'm no fool. And if a woman don't really know me like that, yeah, how the fuck she know she love me? She can say it all she want, and I'm not gonna call her out like, nah, you lying. I'm gonna be like, okay, she say she love me, we'll see. But a lot of y'all just jump right in with your feelings. You don't have that we'll see factor. You know what I mean? You just go all in like he does love me. I'm so happy. Woman be with a man 6 days and she felt like she the happiest woman on earth and shit. All in her feelings, and it shouldn't be that way, because that man at any minute can pull that rug on you. Then you're devastated. Now you're gonna be to the point that you think every man's lying. In this situation, the man was talking about buying the house. So now let's say the next time the next man is really serious about buying the house with the girl. Now she's not gonna believe it. Or you, or whatever. If something happens to where somebody lies to you, and then the next person who's really authentic about what they say isn't lying, it's going to be hard for you to believe that shit. A woman could be like, I'm not like that, them other women. I really was in the shower. I really did go to bed. You're going to think in your mind, no, you didn't. You was with another guy. Why are you going to think that? Because the other girls was with another guy when they say they went to bed. And all this other shit. And these are the issues that come with love bombing, man. Because it makes it hard for you to decipher who the fuck is who. But make no mistake about it. The best way you can decipher this shit is to just truly understand that nobody knows that they love somebody that quickly. It's impossible. Simply because, even if you feel it, it's impossible simply because logically, I don't know who the fuck you really are. So I can meet a woman today and feel like, oh man, I'm the best, she's the best ever, I like her so much, blah, blah, blah. But deep down inside, and when it all boils down, I don't know who the fuck she really is. So even if I am correct, and even if my feelings are real and legit, and it happens to turn out to be a good thing, the point is, you don't have that factor of, I'll give you the benefit of doubt, but I don't know type of factor. I don't know. You don't know. I don't know who she really is. People say love at first sight. Okay, maybe it does exist, but it only exists because it happened to turn into that. It happened to be what you thought it was. But technically, you can't have love at first sight because you don't know who the person is. What I'm trying to say is, maybe you meet somebody and you felt like you loved them the first day you met them, and then first day you met that person, and then it turned out to be the right one. Then you could technically say it was love at first sight. But technically, you can't say it because you didn't know who that person was. Y'all got to understand that men and women are going to say what they want to say to get what they want from you. The problem is you can't just come out and say, man, you probably lying like the rest. You can't do that. So you got to give them the benefit of the doubt, right? But inside, you got to have that benefit of the doubt factor. Meaning, you got to be like, okay, she say it, we'll see. But y'all don't. People ain't doing that shit though. They just jumping right in like, well, she say she love me, so I'm just going to believe it anyway. Even though she show her body to everybody on Facebook, she say, I'm the one. You're a fool. You're a damn fool, man. Oh, I didn't get your text message. She could be lying, she couldn't be. Personally, I don't give a fuck. We'll see. Now, if you keep doing it, I'm just going to assume you're lying. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. Bye, right? But you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. But my point is, the love bombing, you got to be aware of this shit, man. Y'all got to be aware of this love bombing shit, man. Because this is how people reel y'all in. This is how people reel y'all in. I'm not going to say one word about sex because that's how I'm going to get sex, dog. Not by talking about sex. You better off dealing with a man that's telling you he want to fuck you. Because they all want to fuck. So if a man ain't talking about sex at all, ever, and women say, well, first time he mentioned sex, I'm turned off. Well, then you're a fool because all men want sex. So the ones that are actually not saying nothing about it ever, those are the ones that's trying to be sneaky and conniving and shit. It's kind of like a woman saying she don't care about a man's money. Now, that could be took in different ways. No woman on earth really wants a broke man. That's a fact. So you really can't say you don't care about a man's money. You could say that I don't want a man for his money. But to say you don't care about the man's money, that is saying I don't care if a man's doing shit for himself, basically. And that's a lie, and we all know it. So why even say it? I respect a woman that's upfront about what she wants in a man. More than a woman who's acting like she don't care if you got this or that, because now you looking like you plotting because you lying. We know, every man knows that every woman wants a man that's doing shit for himself. That don't mean every woman wants a man for his money, but every woman wants a man doing shit for himself. If she don't, she's a fool, man. She's a fool. How's she gonna survive? Even though she can survive on her own, but if you take that man in that ain't doing shit, now you his parent. But this love bombing shit, this is how they get y'all, man, because they know y'all looking for love, right? So they gonna give you what you wanna see. They gonna give you what you wanna see, and the woman's gonna bite on the best seller that she likes the most. And the scariest thing about women is they have the opportunity to pick the guy they like the most. For example, a woman got 10 guys, she likes this guy the most. Since she has a vagina, she's going to be able to interact with that guy. He might not fuck with her like that, but she's going to pick that guy, and the other guys are going to get discarded, and she's going to pick that guy, and if he's full of shit, she's going to get played. As a man, we can like 10 women. We can say, I like that woman, but it don't work that way always. I don't mean that woman that you like a lot going to fuck with you like that. You don't have the vagina. Now, if you're a man with money, it might happen that way, and that's the problem. It's a gift and a curse. But a woman got a vagina from birth. So women got the pickings of the litter, but the problem is it's a gift and a curse. Because they're going to go after the guy they like the most. For whatever reason. And a lot of times it has to do with love bombing. How the guy makes her feel loved. This is why you got to love yourself. So people can't use whether they love you or not against you in a certain way, if you know what I mean. If I love myself, a woman can make me feel good, but she can't really fuck with my ego like that. So therefore, she can't deceive me. Like, yeah, you're the best ever, blah, blah, blah. A lot of men fall for that shit. Women telling them exactly what they want to hear, and then she plan you for another guy and everything else. Why did this happen? Because you allow the love bombing. Man, you'll know once you know they love you, then fine, you ain't got to worry about the love bombing. But until you know a motherfucker really love you, that love bombing shit got to be suspect as fuck. But y'all don't make it suspect because y'all too worried about feeling love. And the reason why you too worried about feeling love is because you don't love yourself. I ain't gonna say you don't love yourself, but I think people love themselves, but I don't think they fell in love with themselves. I think every person has to be alone for a period of time to actually fall in love with themselves. If you always with girlfriend to girlfriend, boyfriend to boyfriend, you ain't fell in love with yourself. You might love yourself, but you ain't felt in love with yourself. That's why you see a lot of people settling for less and all this other shit. Or they'll do anything to be with the guy or girl, even disrespecting themselves because they don't love themselves. Once they love themselves, they're not going to put up with that shit anymore. Before I love myself, a woman can say, oh, I fell asleep and this and that, and you probably would deal with her still. She cheat on you, you still going to deal with her. But once you love yourself, that shit ain't going to pop anymore. Because you be like, fuck that, man. I love myself too much to deal with that shit. She wanted another guy, bye. She don't want to fuck with me, bye. But they love bombing the fuck out of people, man. And only way I can tell y'all, man, is be suspect when you know a person really ain't seen your flaws yet, some of your flaws yet, be suspect. If they talking about you the best ever and shit. Man, I'm very suspect when a woman talk about this and I'm this greatest person on earth and she don't even know me at all. At all. I'm very suspect because it's probably full of shit. How you know this? If you don't even know who the fuck I am. In order for you to love me, you got to know my flaws. Flaws could be subjective, but still. Deal breakers, flaws, whatever you want to call it. In order for a woman to really love me, she got to see these things. She got to see me rough, you know what I mean? Not clean shaved and all that. I need to see all that. Until I see that, I'm not believing none of that love bombing shit, man. And neither should y'all. Why would a man want to buy a house with a woman and he don't even know you yet? It's too good to be true, basically. If it seems too good to be true, and I'm not talking about the person. I'm talking about the shit they talking to you. If that shit seems to be too good to be true, it probably is. I'm not saying the person, because the person could be a great person. People say the person's too good to be true. I don't know about that, but I know this. If a person's talking this and that, and they seem to agree with everything and like whatever you like and all that shit, make everything seem perfect, it's probably not true. It's probably some love bombing going on. People leave you, then they come back and they start love bombing you. People, and this is what a lot of people will do too, because in this situation, this guy, love bomb, and then he pulled back, and then he claimed that it's not another woman and shit. Now ask yourself, why the fuck would a man pull back from a woman that is very cooperating and everything and doing everything for the guy and not have another woman or anything? He just going, I'm just going to walk away from this great woman. But wait a minute, you was just in love and trying to live with the person and all this and all that, but now all of a sudden you just walked away? It don't make sense, man. It's because he was lying the whole time. And this is the same shit that happens on a regular day-to-day basis. Why motherfuckers is right there, they love you to death, then boom, they got a whole nother boyfriend or some shit. Or they just fall back and just disappear on you. Because they was love bombing you the whole time. Ain't no way a person who really love you gonna just disappear like that after they loved you so much, quote unquote. You know what I mean? You was the best thing on earth, and then 2 days later they just disappear and they don't reply and all this other shit, man. They love bomb y'all to reel y'all in, man. And then once they think they got you, that's when they pull off the mask, because they feel that you ain't going nowhere. They feel that you ain't going nowhere. And I feel like don't even try to explain, don't even ask for explanation, none of that shit. If a woman starts pulling that fall back trick, whatever the fuck they doing, I know what they doing, but I don't know what y'all want to call it, but whatever. When she starts pulling that fall back shit for whatever reason, to see if I'm going to react this way or that, I ain't questioning shit. I'm not asking her why you ain't text nothing, because I already know why. And so's your job. You know what time it is. Ain't no man going to leave no pussy that he's getting and then not have none at all. What man does that? Unless you was just getting on that man's nerves and you know you was. But if you know you wasn't bad to the guy and you was been cooperating and shit, or if you know you wasn't been bad to the girl and you was cooperating and shit, you know what time it is when they do this shit, man. That's why I don't take a woman serious for a very long time. I don't call her out like you probably like the rest. I'm not gonna do that. I just simply don't take her serious for a very long time. Time tells everything. Y'all say actions tell and words and all that. No, time, patterns. Because you can't fake patterns. You can fake your words, you can fake your actions, but you can't fake your patterns, because eventually you're going to forget patterns. You're going to slip up. Like, then, oh shit, I was supposed to do this. You're just going to know. The person's going to know by the patterns that you was used to be doing versus how they're going now, and you're not even going to pay attention. You're not going. It's humanly impossible to jot down all your patterns. You're not going to be able to do that, but you can fake your actions all day long. People act certain ways and do certain things to get stuff in return from people. AKA, I'm going to act like I don't want no pussy from a woman, but really I do. You're better off dealing with the guy that's telling you up front that he's trying to fuck. I'm telling you right now, you might as well. Because the other one's basically lying. He's acting like he don't want to fuck you, but he's making a different approach to get it. I'd rather deal with the woman that's up front. Look, I just want a man to kick it with and this and that, instead of lying and trying to plot and scheme and all that shit. I just want a friend with benefits. I'd rather a woman say that flat the fuck out. So that way I can respect you. I can respect that. I don't feel like you try to plot on me, play me, or none of that other shit. But if you plotting and scheming and shit, and then we fall out, now I feel like you try to play me. And now I can't trust you. There's no respect there now and all this other shit. But if you told me up front, you just want friends with benefits, I can't get mad over shit you do, because you already told me up front. But they're not going to do that because they know that women are not going to fuck if they do that. And women ain't going to do that because I don't know why women don't do that. To be honest, I guess they don't want to look a certain way. But most men will be cool with it. Like, shit, all right, bet. So I don't know why women don't do it, but I know why men do it, because they know women ain't going to fuck if they do it. They know this. So they got to love bomb your ass, man, and make you feel love. And then once you get attached, remember how I say it's not about the person. When you try to break up with people and leave and shit, it's not. It's always about the attachment more than the person. And they know that. That's why they build that attachment. The narcissistic person builds the attachment first. And then once they build that attachment, that's when they start doing their fuckery. Because you're already attached and they know it. And they know that it's going to hurt for you to walk away. So you got two choices. Either feel the pain of walking away or stay with me and deal with it. And that's how they see it. But guess what? They can't pull this shit off if y'all stop falling for the love bombing. A woman can't pull that shit off of me. A woman can't fake liking me that fucking long. As long as I would require a woman to prove that she fucked with me for real. She can't fake it that long. Eventually she gonna say, man, fuck this, I got another guy anyway. And she gonna leave you alone. But if she can use the love bombing and it works on me, it don't take much time. She could do that with less than a month. And have you hooked just like that. And then once she got you hooked, she gonna play those games. That's why a lot of females who are playing games, once they see that, oh, he is showing interest, let me start backing up and acting this way or that way to see his interest. Let me gauge his interest. Or let me sleep with him one time and then see if he'll give me some money and shit. It's just sad, man. But this is what they do. This is what they do. And you're vulnerable to it because you don't love yourself. You're not in love with yourself, should I say. If you was in love with yourself, you wouldn't be so thirsty to be loved by someone else. Of course you want it. Everybody wants to be loved by somebody else, but you're not thirsty for it. Therefore, okay, you don't want to fuck with me, fine. You was just flirting with me, now you flirting with that guy. Okay, I see what it is, I'm good. I see what category I'm gonna put you in. Think about how many women are out here are hurt because they thirsted for a man or love, to be loved. And it's all simply because they don't love themselves. They're not in love with themselves. That's all it's about. Once they do that, they'll have the strength and all this other shit to be patient and find the right guy. But until then, they're always going to be vulnerable and just take whatever they can get that they like. I like him a lot. Even though I know he really don't like me, I'm just going to go with it. Fuck it, I don't want to be alone. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be love bombing like a motherfucker, man. Put you all on Facebook and everything. Look at my girl, she's the best ever. I love this woman. Next thing you know, that motherfucker shit's twitch just like that. And now I'm starting to understand why a lot of women don't like nice guys. It's not that they don't like the nice guy. They be suspicious, like, wait a minute, this guy's too nice. He must be just doing this, trying to get sex or whatever. So it's all starting to make sense now. It's all starting to make sense. I'm sorry, but I ain't gonna be telling no woman. I compliment a woman. Like, I don't have to know a woman for years of complimenting all this other shit. I ain't about to be telling no woman I love her and all this shit. Even if I kind of felt like it, I think I might love this girl. I'm not gonna tell her that shit yet right away. It depends on the situation. But motherfuckers only knew you a couple months and telling you they love you, that's a lie, man. I don't give a fuck what no man says. That's a fucking lie. It's a lie. It's a lie because he doesn't know your flaws. I'm not saying that the man's feelings towards you is not real. He might feel he loves you, but the thing is this, he doesn't know your flaws. So don't go for the bullshit. Sometimes the person don't even know that they could be technically love bombing you and not even know it. In other words, they might really think they love you and then they be like, I don't like this person. I don't want this one. They love bomb. They still love bombing, whether they was doing it intentionally to get shit or they was just doing it unknowingly, basically. I still feel like this, man. If you're a woman and the man is talking all that feeling shit, don't believe that shit. I ain't met one man that I know of that be in the guy circle. Yeah, I love her, dog. And they only knew the girl a couple months. I ain't never seen it. But I've seen women say that men tell them this shit all day long. Half these men still in another, and half these women and men are still in their feelings with another person when they come across you anyway. So that's even more of a reason why the fuck they can't love you. At least not right away. 9 times out of 10, they don't just go and be alone and single. They go from you to another or from another person to you. So they already got baggage and feelings and all this other shit with other people. Again, it's okay to give people the benefit of the doubt, but the problem comes in when you believe that when you believe the love bombing story, 100%. Even if it is true, it might turn out to be true, but you got to protect yourself. That's all I'm saying. This video is about protecting yourself from the love bombing, because you can't really tell if it's true or false for real, until time show you. That's the only way you're really gonna know. But if you can protect yourself by having that factor of, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna tell the woman that, but in my mind, all right, I'll give her the benefit. She say she really like me, we'll see. I'm not gonna be like, she says she like me, dog, I'm gonna marry her tomorrow, man. And especially simply because I like the girl a lot. That's what really get motherfuckers. Because you like them a lot, so everything they say you want to be true. And that's the fucking problem. That's the problem with the love bombing. It's from a person that you like, and everything they say you want to be true. So you're going to believe it. If it was somebody you really didn't like that, you'd be like, man, you don't love me like that. You don't even know me. But when it's somebody you like, you ain't even thinking about none of that shit. You don't apply none of those rules, man. You got to apply the rules the same way, no matter what. It could be a woman that I kind of like, or it could be a supermodel. I got to apply the rules the same way. I can't say, well, since she's a supermodel and I like her a lot, everything she say I'm gonna believe. Nope. If she still gets that, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt factor. She still gets the same thing. I think with a lot of women, though, they don't do that with the man they like a lot, because they love the way he lies, basically. But if it's a guy they don't like, they suspect as fuck about you. They the best detectives on earth. But when it's a guy they like, they just shrink it to their feelings instead of logically thinking. And men do it too with a girl they like a lot. That's why you see men be players until they run into somebody that they really like, and then they shrink into that same bubble. No, I'm red pill, I'm a pimp, dog, I'm this, I'm that. Let him run into a woman he really like. He gonna shrink like a bitch. 9 times out of 10, men are gonna fold like a bitch when it comes to a woman they really like. And that's cool if the woman's legit, but you gotta make sure she's legit first. That's cool if the man's legit, but you gotta make sure he's legit first. It's unfortunate, and women must understand that they have the opportunity to deal with the man they like the most. But that don't mean it's the man that they should fuck with the most. That don't mean that's the one that you should pick. But since you have that vagina, you're going to have the opportunity. Make no mistake about it. You're going to have the opportunity with a guy you like the most 9 times out of 10. I ain't saying you're going to be fucking having an opportunity with some superstar, celebrity crush. I ain't saying that. But I'm talking about your average guy that you were talking to on Facebook or whatever. The one you like the most out of all of them, he will fuck you 9 times out of 10. But you got to ask yourself as a woman, because men really don't have this problem unless you could if you got money and shit. But if not, you don't got this problem. As a woman, you got to ask yourself, is this the right one for me? I know I like him the most out of all of these guys, but should I like him the most out of all these guys? Is he really the better choice out of all these guys? But most women don't do that. They're going to take the chance with the guy they like the most and then keep these other guys just in case. Yeah, it's not right, because then by the time you fuck with that guy you like the most, them other guys you're not going to be able to like, because now you really don't like them even more, because you're hurting your feelings by the guy you really like a lot because you fucked him and all this other shit. Now these guys they look even more less appealing than they did before. You was better off just giving one of them a chance then. I'm out here for now, man. Stop letting these people love bomb y'all, man. You know what I mean? Give them the benefit of the doubt, but don't stop holding on to their words and all this shit. Get out your feelings for a while. Until you feel like it's safe for you to be in your feelings with a man, think logically when you deal with a man. Until you feel, all right, it's safe. I think I'm safe to love this guy. Now I love him. But y'all don't do that. Out the gate, you in love. Oh, look, girl, look, all that bullshit. That's 15-year-old fucking high school shit. Stop that shit. You're a grown woman now. Logically thinking when you deal with a man. Fuck all that high school shit. Now, after a while, once he proved that he's the one, then you can go to that little high school girl shit. But first, logically thinking. And what you men, the same fucking thing. Stop thinking with your private and logically think when you deal with a woman. You doing that same high school shit, thinking with your private. That's 15-year-old high school boy shit. When it comes to dealing with a woman, you thinking like a fucking high school boy. You gotta think like a man, logically. But it's the choice on y'all. Keep getting love bombed. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. You know, and I'm glad that she came to my inbox with that shit, because that was a good conversation. I wanted to drop this video yesterday, but I didn't feel like it. But whatever, man. You know, I hope I could help her out. I mean, I'm sure I did when I was talking to her. And now I made a video that I'm hoping I can help y'all out, because this is what they do. They love bomb y'all to get y'all attached, and then they fall back on y'all, man, because they know that they got y'all. You know, the narcissist sits and waits. Let me wait till, nah, not yet. I ain't got them yet. Once they know they got you, then that's when they pull their fuckery, man. It is what it is, man. Y'all have a good day.